Hello, you guys. What's going on? I came across a video and this Asian lady, she was losing her cool. I've never seen a person so angry. And I'm just thinking in my head, what do we do to her? Why was she so angry? I still don't get it. But I think everybody needs to see it. I mean, what are we living right now? It's going to be part of the history books, you know? The time that we're living in is unprecedented. So I want you guys to watch some of these Black people crash out and these Asian people crash out about the Asian boycott in America. And these Black people crash out about the Asian boycott in America, and it deals with a lot of racial tension. So let's do another reaction. And I just want to say thank you all for the likes and the shares and the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. And I urge you to keep it up. Thank you.
Unpopular opinion, and I'm going to call you out since you don't seem to understand. Every single one of you over there boycotting Asian business and spreading more Asian hate, you Black people with your Black fatigue, okay? And what your people call niggerism. Yeah, not my words. Those are your people words. You people that is living in that Black culture mentality, the poor victim mentality, thinking that people still owe you reparation. Yeah, I'm the one talking to you. Every single one of you failing in life. And then you want to blame everybody else. You see this whole Cyrus case and Mr. Chow? None of this would have happened if you raised your kids right. That little boy witnessed some of his business trying to steal water, okay? Now, I might not agree with Mr. Chow chasing the boy and shooting him in Timbuktu, okay, wherever it was. But here's the crazy part. If you had disciplined your boy right, he wouldn't be in someone's store trying to steal 50-cent bottle of water in the first place, okay? Not only that, you go and attack the attorney, defending his clients. And then here's the truth of the matter. Your people. There are 7 Black jurors who found your kid responsible, making Mr. Chow, okay, not guilty because they understand your culture, your mentality. You failed your kid. Your society failed your kid. Your mentality failed your kid. That attitude failed your kid. Now, if you can't reflect on that, and if you can't understand and take accountability for failure, this will continue. More Black kids are going to die. Your community is still going to struggle, and your people will continue to be in poverty. No one's going to give you a handout. Stop asking for a handout. Stop thinking you're going to make bank off your kid's death, okay? What you need to do is self-reflect on your people, your culture, your community, and stop blaming everybody else. Let me tell you, boycotting the Asian community, they're probably thanking God that your Black ass don't go into their store anymore to cause a
I find it interesting that one of ours got unalived, and so to that we say no justice, no business, no justice, no business. And people get mad and be like, well, it's going to be uncomfortable for you to do X, Y, and Z. Like, that's supposed to persuade us now to come and give you our dollar because it's going to be uncomfortable. You're talking to the offspring who walked miles to show a bus company we will still get to work, do the fucking job, and not use your transit if you're not going to respect us. We will move around whatever convenience you thought you created. All you did was intervene the business between each other. I just want to make sure we clarify that. And also, look how mad they're getting because we said we're not gonna spend our money with them. Everybody that owns a TikTok account and making money off of TikTok, you need to shut it down. Okay, so you're letting us know where we all need to transition from. There's creators that are making platforms right now. So can we do that today? No, just like the Asian businesses are not going to close their doors today. We're just mobilizing, and we've decided and come to the agreement, and you just know in the past what that has done to other businesses. Buckle up, because this shrinkage or whatever other convenience that you think that you wrapped yourself around in this community will show you real quick. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Nothing you talking about. No justice, no business. No justice, no business.
I'm going to say what a lot of you don't want to hear in regards to Cyrus, the 14-year-old boy, not man, and the Asian man. Respect for the community is a prerequisite. We should not allow it to be an afterthought. There is no denying that businesses have continued to benefit from Black spending. The pattern of behavior that has historical roots that many possibly don't want to hold people accountable for is this. People in certain communities feel like they could just disrespect the Black community, and the Black community will keep showing up with the Black dollar. Our Black community has to stand in that respect.
Because Asian guy, if you're so bold, if you don't need the black dollar, here's the thing. Do what the white people did back in history when they hated us so much that they didn't even want our money. So how about you go create those businesses in the white neighborhoods? I'll wait. Okay, you can't. Exactly. Because they won't allow you to go build those businesses in their neighborhoods and circulate your dollar there, right? You have to come to our neighborhoods so you can circulate your money in our neighborhoods.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I got like a question about this, like boycotting Asian businesses, because I'm trying to understand and also make a point about something that's been bothering me. That's unrelated to this, by the way. So they said blacks are boycotting Asian businesses because Mr. Chow, he gunned down and he killed Cyrus, right? The 14-year-old black boy. Okay, so here's the thing though. Chow is Chinese. So are you guys boycotting like nail salons, which are typically owned by Vietnamese, and all these other Asian businesses that are owned by Japanese and Koreans because y'all can't fucking tell the difference? I think that's why, right? Like, cause if I was in y'all shoes, I'd be like, oh, we boycotting Chinese businesses, right? So why all Asians, right? And so my other question is this: if y'all banning all Asian businesses, are y'all including the Indians? Nah, y'all not. Cause this was my fucking point since day one creating this fucking TikTok. Indians aren't Asian. Damn. Okay, now boycott away. You'll have
Not police black grief.
Black people say that they're going to boycott Asian businesses. And the crazy thing is, I have seen more Asian people come out in response to this versus a Chinese man chasing down a black kid 130 yards and somehow taking this kid's life with a bullet in the back without them really even ever explaining this part properly, right? That didn't bother or outrage anybody. But black people saying that we're going to take our black dollars back and we're not going to support Asian businesses did bother people. And this is exactly why black people are saying this. This is exactly why black people are saying that there is a lot of racism and anti-blackness in the Asian community. Because you guys did not have the time to even acknowledge that a man chased down a kid 130 something yards. Mind you, this person not being under the threat of danger, doing all of this for the accusation of stealing a bottle of water when the kid was not stealing at all. Taking this kid's life, but then you feel like you're entitled to have black business. You feel like you're entitled to have businesses within black neighborhoods while still being anti-black and or racist. Thus proving there is no allyship.
I have seen more Asian Americans being upset at the fact that black Americans are threatening to boycott Asian businesses than I have seen Asian Americans speaking out against the murder of Cyrus Carmick Belton, a child who was murdered at the hands of an Asian man. And this has everything to do with race, especially when anti-blackness is so deeply rooted in our community. I have said this a million times, and I'll say it as many times as I need to so you can get it through your thick skulls. The only reason why Asians exist in America in such a large population is because black activists fought for our right to be here during the civil rights movement. White people did not want us here. It's not enough for Asian people to just be not racist. You have to be anti-racist, and you have to be speaking out against these injustices, or else they'll continue to happen. We absolutely owe the black community solidarity, and the sooner that we realize that we're not much different from each other is the sooner that real change starts to happen.
It's funny seeing Asians in my comments telling me to stop pandering, stop kissing their asses, stop betraying your people. Because what you really mean is stop talking. And I need to make something clear. I'm not betraying anybody. I'm not performing for anyone. I'm saying what I've seen, what I've experienced, and a lot of people only want to acknowledge it in private, if at all. I'm definitely not going to let Asian unity be used as a shield that shuts down any conversation about harm. You don't get to turn honesty into some kind of moral failure. You don't get to call it pandering just because it interrupts the story that you're used to telling yourself. Because if talking about anti-blackness and Asian spaces makes you defensive, that reaction is the point. That's the part worth sitting with. And I'm not here to soften anything so it goes down easier. I am not that kind of person. I'm here to say as it is, even when people wish I wouldn't.
And so what if black people are boycotting Asian businesses? If that's what it takes to wake our community up, more power to them. And I really need Asians to wake the fuck up. Because I'm tired of getting on this app every business week and having to talk about some fuck shit that some Asian person is doing to black people. There's so many other things I want to talk about on this app. Domestic violence prevention, mosquito brains, because that's what I got my PhD in. My writing process and how I write sci-fi novels and how I write, yes, the small business that I run because I write those sci-fi novels. But instead, no, I always see some Asian doing some model minority stuff and then I feel a moral imperative to talk about it because it ends up in the death of innocent people like Cyrus Carmack Belton. I am sick of watching our country slide into fascism and watch the Asian vote be split because so many of us want to ally ourselves with our oppressors. And in my personal life, I'm tired of not being able to trust Asian people that I meet because so many of you would throw Asian people under the bus for white acceptance. And on top of that, a number of my friends are black people, and I don't want to have anybody in my life who is unsafe for my friends. Model minority Asians are unsafe for Asians to be around as well, and they are potentially lethal for black people. I don't want that in my community. Get that out. And if these Asian stores close, like the ones that opened up in black neighborhoods, and then complain about black people being there and do racist things to them and profile them, let the stores close. Y'all don't deserve to be there. Have some respect. I know Asian people love money, so black people withholding their dollars might actually get through some of your thick skull.
Boycott Asian businesses. Look, I know many people are angry. They think justice needs to be served, so they want to boycott Asian businesses. I know emotions are high, and if this is how you think there's going to be some justice, okay, I'm okay with it. But then when does it end? When is it, okay, we've boycotted Asian businesses enough, justice is served, now let's move on. I just personally don't think this is the solution. If anything, it produces more tension, creating some unnecessary race war. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Asian business owners that are like, what happened? Where's all my black customers? They're just trying to make a living.
Home countries, and it is taught when we come to America,
that, hey, we need
and
to bring
it really
more
needs to be addressed because look at this. This happening with what happened 35 years ago, it's not a coincidence. But before you come online and you preach solidarity and you get mad because you're Asian and black people are saying to boycott our businesses, how do you not understand that that would be a regular response? It was really disheartening to see a lot of creators use this as rage bait and use the fact that he's black and he's a child, call him and refer to him as black boy, and just do really weird things for clickbait or use statistics to preach solidarity. That's just not the way to do it. If you are Asian and you do not know the historical context of slavery, how black people were eaten, how black people's skin was used
who they
as
want to
furniture,
support.
how people,
but like
how
I
black
said
people
before,
were
this
used
won't
as
be
bait.
no race war.
It is
this
disgusting.
Will be
and you can really only unpack your anti-blackness once you have really done your research and educated yourself on what being black really is. And we will never understand it. Especially being East Asian and being lighter skinned, you will never ever understand it. So we have to every single day unpack this and every single day do whatever we can to show black people that we are allies, because these videos that I'm seeing it's not normal. Black people have every right to be mad. Black people have every right to want to boycott our businesses, especially when one of their children can come into a business of ours and potentially lose their life. You can't just come on here and say you need to talk to your elders. It is your responsibility as lighter complexion Asian to talk to your elders when you don't even know what black people went through. You have to really educate yourself so that you understand that slavery was so disgusting. And the racism that happens till this day to black people is disgusting, and from our own people. Justice for Cyrus Carmack Belton. This should be exactly what it is, which is a loss of a child, hoping for some kind of justice for Cyrus.
Because the fact that there's even one Asian American who can get on the internet and show more anger at the thought of losing the black dollar than the reality of a black child losing their life, it's shameful. It's disgusting. And that is a community issue. No Asian American who is actually in community with black Americans is mad about the talks of a boycott of Asian American businesses in response to the Rick Chow verdict. No Asian American who actually stands for racial justice and knows the history of racial solidarity between Asian and Black American communities is against this. The ironic thing is that the guy who made that video was appropriating Black culture, right? Like with his streetwear aesthetic. So it's like you put on Black culture as a costume, you demand angrily the Black dollar, and hold no space for the Black life that was lost. Get the fuck out of here. No, nobody should support you at all. I've already said in a different video to a follower that was telling me, you know, hey, I don't want you to take this negatively, but my community's saying they don't want to support Asian people. And I was like, I'm not mad. I understand. And if you need to take time away from me, take time away from me. And guess what? That person did not take time away from me. I don't think I've lost a single Black follower in this mess because I'm not a fucking anti-Black piece of shit. It's not hard to understand that Black Americans have never demanded anything in this country from any other racial group except for human fucking decency. And the human thing for the Asian American community to do is